Veteran ESPN sportscaster Stuart Scott died today after a long battle with cancer. He was 49 years old. He was a longtime anchor of SportsCenter, known for his enthusiasm and his stylish catchphrases. Fans at games around the country today stopped to observe a moment of silence in his honor. CBS 2's Joy Benedict talked with local sports players and coaches about his impact.
When you die, that does not mean that you lose to cancer.
His words inspired a nation.
You beat cancer by how you live, why you live, and in the manner in which you live.
And by his definition, Stuart Scott won. But just like in sports where there are winners, there are losers. And Sunday, the world lost a legend.
He brought a hipness and a coolness to ESPN.
Clippers practice had a heavy feel as players swapped stories about a broadcaster they won't forget.
You know, he was definitely one of the commentators that I loved growing up.
I did my first NBA commercial with Stuart Scott.
After working in local television, Scott helped launch ESPN2 in 1993, then anchored the network's flagship program SportsCenter, where he interviewed athletes and two presidents.
He was a pioneer in his field. You know, he was one of the best I've ever seen at bringing the game to life.
It was his style.
Looking like two here.
His swagger.
The big 7'1", 330-pound brother who strides up court like this.
And of course, his catchphrases.
Booyah.
Like the cool side of a pillow. That's my favorite one.
He was so comfortable in his own skin. And to me, that's what I will remember.
But it's not just athletes remembering Stuart Scott. In fact, in workrooms all over the area, journalists are remembering what he'll leave behind.
He showed us that it didn't just have to be, you know, somebody scores, somebody dunks, somebody does this. Like he made it special and interesting and fun.
And just like he called the plays in sports, he let us watch his 7-year battle with cancer. And through it, he showed us what matters most.
Instead of sending you home tomorrow, I get to go home with you tomorrow.
The thing that I remember most about him was how much he loved his daughters.
He brought us championships and introduced us to superstars. But in the end, Stuart Scott taught us what matters isn't always the trophy, but how hard you fight in the game and in life.
Have a great rest of your night and have a great rest of your life.
Joy Benedict, CBS 2 News.
Other sports legends are also remembering Scott tonight. LeBron James posted on his Instagram, "Thank you so much for being you and giving us inner city kids someone we could relate to that wasn't a player but close enough to them." And Tiger Woods said on Twitter, "Stuart wasn't covering heroes and champions. It was the other way around." Stuart Scott dead today at the age of 49.